Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and the host of The View just got served. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, guys, if you watch The View, well, I'd be shocked. If you're watching me and you watch The View, I would be shocked by that. But if you watch The View, like I have to do for work related reasons, you know it's not a friendly place for Republicans. It's not a friendly place for independents. It's not a friendly place for anybody with quote unquote wrong think. And wrong think is basically anything that doesn't toe the progressive liberal Democrat line. So when you go on their show and you don't say, hey, I endorse Joe Biden, hey, I hate Trump, if you don't say those things, especially if you're a certain type of person that they expect to say those things, oh, do they get furious. Well, an urban radio host named Charlemagne, and I say urban because he appeals mostly to the urban communities, but he's a really good radio host, and he's got a huge following. So you can imagine with Biden bleeding the black vote right now, his endorsement would be massive for the Biden campaign, which is why the host of The View put a lot of pressure on him to say he would endorse Biden, but he refused to do it. He's not a fan. He said he's not a fan. Here he is in an interview with Megyn Kelly, and he and her just take apart the host of The View. It's beautiful to watch. Let's take a look.
You've made so much news with politicians and other cultural figures over the year, many of which we've played on this show, the sound bites thereof. That one with Joe Biden just went completely viral. And then I saw you on The View yesterday where they were trying to zero in on you and Biden and this presidential race. And those ladies really, really, really wanted you to say that you endorse him. You didn't want to do it. But eventually you admitted, okay, it's kind of a binary choice here. I mean, it's basically a binary choice, and that you're not going to vote for Trump. So why wouldn't you just be explicit about it? I wondered about the hesitation.
Simply because I'm not a fan, and I don't think that an endorsement, like, for people think that me not wanting to endorse means that I'm not voting, which I think is the strangest thing ever. There was another moment in that conversation where I even said, "Hey, there's third party candidates." Whoopi told me she'll beat my behind if I bring up third party candidates. So I just think it's kind of strange where we are as a culture and as a society, where it's almost like there's either one of two extremes. And if you're a person who just, simply chooses to be objective, simply, chooses to look at, both candidates and say, hey, I think there's some right things here, there's some wrong things there, there's some good things here, there's some, good things over here. Like, just me being able to explore both options are all options that are out there. For some reason, it bothers people. And I don't understand
they
why.
were really pressing you. They were like, do Biden a solid. They wanted you to go to your audience and say, vote for Biden. And it was very strange. Like, you've got some magic wand that's going to turn this thing if you just say, I endorse.